Welcome back to the Keto Island Boys. On this podcast, we are going to be talking about a mukbang video where Heinz slurps and eats his food on camera live for y'all. We also talk about an upcoming trip to Thailand that I'm going to be taking, events that happened with us, Heinz's side passion project that he's excited to talk about, and so much more on the Keto Island Boys podcast. So stay tuned.
Keto Island Boys, this is time to dive. Living that keto life keeps you alive. Heinz and Jeff bring the island vibe. Listen up now, you'll thrive.
Welcome back. Hey, everyone. This is Jeff. For those who don't know, this is our keto journey, and I'm one of the two Keto Island Boys.
And I am number 2 of the Keto Island Boys. My name is Heinz, and so
we have both now working good microphones. Hopefully we sound clear on your wherever you're listening.
Absolutely. You sound perfect on mine.
Hey,
so
man, you always sound good. I got these new earphones from Amazon, and they're like DJ earphones. So hopefully, yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I'm really happy. Our sound quality, see, we're up in our game all the time. Yeah,
absolutely. We got microphones and now headphones now, and so yeah.
All right, well, let's get into it. I just saw a preview of your thumbnail that you just posted on the mukbang, the video. Tell me how that was. What was the inspiration behind? Tell a user what a mukbang is. I had no idea what it was.
You didn't know what that was? The previous video on this channel, I didn't put it to the podcast. I just recorded a mukbang, and a mukbang is, I think it's like Koreans that started it, but it's basically them eating on camera. And so you have different types of mukbangs. You have ASMR, where you're like people like listening to the crunchiness and the slurping.
I always heard that, like, ASMR.
Yeah, it's weird. People like it. People like listening to people like eating chips or like eating fried foods that just really are super crispy and crunchy and stuff like that. So, and then like, it's weird too, like slurping of like soups and like eating seafood. A lot of it's like seafood. When I searched, because I literally had to go to YouTube, and I was like, how do you do a mukbang? And then it's mostly all these Asians, and it's like, and it's usually they have massive amounts of food. They're like, we're going to try to eat 30 lobsters right now. Yeah. And then they'll have this massive table. And so, but
and my cousin in public, in front of a lot of people?
No.
Or is it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's hard to do.
It's usually, yeah, exactly. It's usually at home. Like, they'll have a setup because you need the camera to be looking at the food. So that's the other thing that I didn't have. I didn't have a tripod, and so you need the camera to be directed at the food. You're behind it, and then you just kind of like, you pick off the plate in front of the camera and then just eat away. And then sometimes people are having conversations. Sometimes it's, a lot of times it's just mostly people by themselves, just like.
What was the hardest part of doing it? Was it like trying to talk while you're eating? Is it really? Huh, interesting.
Was talking. I was like, I don't like talking, because then it was like making me lose my breath, and then it was like making me not enjoy the food. Yeah, I love those foods, but I brought ranch with me, and what was your initial thoughts when you saw that video?
My initial thoughts was like,
I didn't want to publish it. So I showed Jeff first. I was like, dude, is this KIB approved?
If you guys haven't seen it, you guys check it out on our channel. You'll see the Heinz's first mukbang. And when I first saw it, I was like, I just kept watching it. It's kind of funny because, I don't know. I see this a lot, and I don't even realize that, on through my feeds, I'm seeing a lot of people eat, or they give the reviews of where they go. And that's what I thought. I don't know if you're trying to perfect this craft, or are you just trying to do this, because people do it for many reasons, and I'm just not that comfortable with like in public. And I don't know if people want to see me eat or slurp, or, that's not something I'm used to like growing up.
And I think it's rarely done in public. I think these are rarely done because you can't control a lot of like, especially like background sound and like, just like when I was at that restaurant, nobody was there except for the workers. And then that was the other thing, is like, man, I really felt like an asshole being in there. Like, the only person eating anything, I thought like they were playing music. They had to like turn the music off.
How is it that you were the only one in there?
it was just kind of dead because it was pretty stormy. Like it was, and like they're right on the water, and so it's just kind of, and it was like it was a
Oh man,
weekday.
it
It
was
was like
raining.
middle of
I
the
could see
week.
your video. It was, I mean, that's all I
Yeah,
could
it
hear in the
was
background
dumping.
was the
Yes.
rain. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's partly why, like that his bar and restaurant is a perfect place to go on a nice day, sit out on the water, all that. And it was not any of those things. It was rainy and it was a weekday.
What's
So
the name of
that's
the
kind of why I
restaurant?
was the only person in there.
The
Starter
shout
Bar
out.
and Restaurant. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to
Nice.
Starter Bar and Restaurant. Yeah.
And
Follow them on
yeah,
Facebook.
we and Heinz did it. Most of all of the dishes were keto items that you would order, or no, or what was it?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
What
Because
were
I
the
looked at
items?
the menu and I said, "Give me everything that's keto on here."
So
And
what
then
were the
he was
items
like,
again?
so it was so he does burgers. So it was just so it was, but I had him do two patties. So he was like two patties, cheese, eggs with one egg, and then onions on, and that was one item. And then another one was grilled chicken. Grilled chicken was, it was good, but yeah, it was just a grilled piece of chicken filleted. And then the other item, was, he had albacore, like sashimi
Oh,
albacore. That was
uh-huh.
bomb. That was like the first thing I smashed, and I was like, damn. So that was bomb. And then the other one was like just a regular salad. But like his dressing, I know he uses like ketchup in it. And then I was like, I don't think I really want it. And he had carrots in it. So those two
Uh,
things, I was just like, because I had my own ranch. So I was like, bro, why'd you put dressing on it? But then I was like, dude, we've already wasted so much time, like me being there and like setting this whole thing up. And so, yeah, it was an ordeal. Just recording videos is just an interesting
how long did you eat faster than you normally would because
a
you're on
little bit,
camera?
a little
You
bit.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
You finish everything, or did you
No,
just
I didn't
stop the
finish the
video?
salad. Yeah, I stopped the video like halfway, or not halfway, but like 90% of the way, if you don't
Yeah.
count the salad. But it was brutal. Like I could do a mukbang, but like you said, I
Yeah.
obviously wouldn't do it in a restaurant either. Because that's
Yeah.
just too weird. Like having the camera and then like people walking by, and it's too much of distraction and
Yeah.
background noise.
And it is easier to do it if like me and you, or you're with someone that doesn't mind being on film or eating in
Yeah.
front of the camera, right? But how would you do the two photo or a video? Would you have to be
Yeah.
sitting next to each other? We'd have to be sitting
Yeah.
next to each other and facing the
Just
camera. That's
Yeah,
so
I mean, you would
weird.
just need a wide shot just down looking at the food and both of us.
Hmm.
And I mean, because there's like families. They'll have the whole family on like one side of the table, right? You'll have like two
Yeah.
people and then a couple people on the side, and just everybody just smashing food,
Yeah.
which I think is a little bit better when the more people doing a mukbang. I think is
True.
it makes it doable, because while people are eating, other people could possibly be talking, So, and that was the other thing. I felt like I always needed to be talking. That's why, I don't know. It was just weird. That's why I had to look it up. Like,
Hmm.
how is
Yeah.
this supposed to be? Are people supposed to listen to me eat and chew?
If,
It was
if
weird.
anyone listening out there know of any tips that we can do for our next mukbang video, please leave us a comment and let us know. But this is something we probably gonna try. I'm gonna try maybe one time.
I think like you said, I think the best idea, like that I would want to try is like I would just do a mukbang in my car, like going to
Hmm.
fast food
Yeah.
places and
Yeah.
trying
Oh yeah.
keto foods, like whatever keto foods they have on their menu, drive
That
through.
is that's not bad. Yeah, because you can set up your camera right in front of you, hands
Exactly.
free.
The sound is good. You're inside the car, and that inside the
Yeah.
car sound is like
Yeah.
perfect, because it's like you're
Yeah.
in a MIDI studio. So
Everyone's done that. I've seen so many videos of that, and I'm
exactly.
watching. I'm like, damn, that does look good, and they just get all grease and like ranch is dripping down, and I'm like, oh man, they're
Because a
getting
lot of
in.
Yes, because a lot of times what it is too, like, fast food will have a new item, and then somebody will go, and I'm like, because I haven't had it yet. A lot of us
Yeah.
haven't tried it yet, and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, we're trying this new thing from Domino's Pizza, and then it's like, damn, that actually looks really good. And so, I
Yeah.
think that would be a fun one to do
Okay.
with keto.
I think maybe I'll try one, and then yeah, I'll do like a keto one, like a
Yeah,
fast food one, and see how it goes. It's gonna be brutal, guys. I don't know how many people are gonna want to see me eat and
that's what I
review
was
and get
thinking
off,
too.
because I like to be kind of neat, but when eating is
Yeah.
messy. But I guess people like that.
I know, it's weird. I don't know. The internet's so funny. So that's why it's like, at least I could say, hey, I tried to do it once. And like I have already said, like, I don't know if I'll do it again. I don't know. But
We're trying to get some likes. So
exactly. But if I were to do it again, I think I would want I would want everything proper. Like I would want a tripod so that the
yeah.
camera angle's better.
Okay.
I would want
Yeah.
like,
Well, look at us. When we started our podcast, we just did it on our phone,
our
and
phones.
And here we are now. We got software,
microphones. Yeah.
Heinz got he's recording on the computer that I sent him.
Absolutely.
We got the video to work. I mean, everything is firing on all cylinders. So we'll get, each time getting better. That's our goal, is to get a little bit better every time.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we appreciate everyone who's been listening.
I know,
to us, and we were trying to be consistent, and we have busy lives, and it's been tough for me to record, but
it's all good.
Yeah, but if you guys want to check out his video, it's there. It's on YouTube
page.
It's on the YouTube pages. It's there forever, so you can watch Heinz eat for 9 minutes. Some people, who want to just see what Heinz has been up to and see how he eats,
just
there you go.
Here. Yeah, because my cousin started a YouTube channel for his restaurant, but he hasn't made any videos yet. So because of that, so that's why I'm making videos for him. Yeah. Until he can finally start making his own videos. So,
was that his restaurant? Is that your cousin?
Yeah, that was his restaurant. Yep. And it's only been open for maybe like 3 months now. So yeah. So that's why. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to help promote, for him, his restaurant. And then also it's like, dude, you have a YouTube channel now. You can make videos now. So, and man, that sashimi was bomb. That albacore was bomb. And his burgers are I always thought his burgers were good before we started doing keto. So I was just like, yeah, just give me the burger just without the bun. And yeah, it's good. So.
I had attended my first keto dinner. It was like a cookout last week.
How did that happen?
So my cousin Krista, she's yes. Krista. She's been doing keto, and she's like, we need to get together and cook our favorite dishes and just meet up, so maybe we can see how you cook it, or just like a cook off. I was like, yeah, that sounds perfect. I would love to do that. And her brother Casey has just started it last week, and so he wanted to contribute as well to it. So each of us got our food prep or what we like to make and eat, and then we brought either the ingredients there to make, and at my cousin Chris's house. Yes. So we went over there, and I made my chili, my keto chili with all the ingredients. I brought it all that you can cook in an Instant Pot like within an hour. So good. She had made a keto lasagna, which was bomb. It's interesting.
Okay,
so
wait. Go back. Chili. What's in it?
Chili
first. You go over because that sounds
so
good.
my chili is made with ground beef, right? And then we put little beef broth. We have cream cheese inside of it. We have tomato paste and diced tomatoes are inside of it, and we no beans. Yep, no beans. Yeah. And then it's kind of like a tortilla soup. It's soupy. I
love that. I love it.
So it's more runny than anything. It's not thick, but it's really good. And so you
could make it thick by adding more like cream or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And then beef broth, and then put it in cook the ground beef in the Instant Pot, add all your ingredients, and then wait for like 30-45 minutes, and the chili is bomb. I put a packet of taco seasoning, hot,
nice.
Some green chilies,
no vegetables,
no veggies, no,
just the canned stuff.
It's canned stuff. Yep. And then pressure cook 45 minutes on manual, and I'll post the ingredients. It's my go-to. Yeah, in the description. In the description. Sure, I can put. Yeah, we haven't done one of those. I don't know how to do that. Maybe you know how to do that on the YouTube.
I got you. Yeah, it's easy.
Krista made a keto lasagna.
Yeah,
and it was bomb. She had made her own ground beef. She made her own put her own seasonings on the the filling.
Yeah,
and then she put what kind of mozzarella cheese. And then she layered it with ham or turkey. Yeah, sorry. Dang,
What?
Chris, I forgot.
Turkey?
Turkey has kind of like the
Wow.
layers
As
in
the
between
pasta.
as the pasta. Yep. So it
Instead of
has
the
that
pasta, she
instead
used
of
turkey.
uh-huh.
Like deli turkey?
Deli.
Or
Yeah. Deli turkey.
that's dope.
Yeah. And then and just cheese, and I'm sure I'm missing something. Did she put ricotta? What kind of cheese is not cottage cheese, but it's a different other kind of cheese?
I could see it being
Anyways,
ricotta. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's ricotta. Sorry, Chris, if I didn't remember the recipe. But anyways, she cooked it. It was bomb. It was good. And so she already had a batch in the oven already, ready to go. Casey made a soup, lamb chowder soup, and it had,
Nice.
mostly with heavy cream, and had
Yeah.
like some coconut oil, and he put real crab meat in
Yeah.
the sauce,
Well,
and
that's good that
yeah.
you said that because I used to eat a lot of imitation crab and think it was
Hmm.
keto. And then I kind of looked at the ingredients. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I see
yeah,
you
yep,
shaking your head. Yeah. Same
yeah.
thing. I was just like, man, I don't think this is really that keto, So I try to stay
Real
away from it now.
crab, and he has he had a keto book, and he chose a recipe from there, and I was like, oh, this is great. We were full.
Any
We were like
vegetables
sampling.
in that
Oh,
clam chowder?
there's parsley and celery thing that were
Oh,
in
yeah,
it. I
yeah.
didn't know the exact ingredients, but we were sampling a little bit of this. His cooked fast, so we ate his first. Chris's food came out, and then mine came out a little bit later because it takes a while for it to cook in the Instapot. But it was great. It was fun, and then we might do it again, like maybe a monthly or bi-monthly thing, just to go over and see how everyone's doing. But it was fun. We talked about it, and the things that we liked about keto. And we, I go to her house, and she showed me like the stuff that she likes to snack on, and like some of the
Nice.
desserts that she liked, or stuff that you buy in the store that I didn't think about. And so it was kind of fun to have just a dinner conversation about keto, and we had a good
And
time. It was great.
be in community with people
Mm-hmm.
that are also
Yeah,
doing keto. That's amazing.
for sure. So yeah, shout out Krista. Thanks for hosting. Food was awesome, and yeah, we're gonna do it again. So yeah, but the journey's been
dope.
going good. Still, I'm still I'm gonna be going to Thailand in end of next month. So it's
Dope.
gonna be a little tricky. I don't
That
know
sounds
how
fun.
well I'm gonna do from keto there, but you have any ideas for me and what I should do
I
there
do have
while I'm in
ideas.
Thailand?
I do
Yeah.
have ideas. And I don't think you should, if you don't want to eat keto the whole time, I don't think you should, you have to. But I do have this idea where, every meal that you go to, I think that you should take a picture before you eat.
Done.
You
I always do that. Yeah.
take a picture of the menu, right?
Oh,
And then
okay. Yep.
so you take a picture of every menu that you go and eat at and everywhere that you go, right? And then you could come back and then like show me the menu and then we can play keto or no keto, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
and then see, I will try to predict what you chose and then I will tell you what I would choose if I would stay keto or just go, off keto. Cause, man, when you're on
Okay.
vacation, yeah,
Yep.
I don't think you should, you want to live your life still, right? So I think
Absolutely.
so I think what you should try to do is, yeah, man, just continue living your life,
I
So
don't know if many people in Thailand do keto, but at the same time, there's a lot of people who are vegetarian. They'll go to Thailand. I'm sure they can find something, vegetarian
absolutely.
wise wherever they go. So how about this? So I'll go to a restaurant. I'll take a picture of the menu,
Menu.
and then I'll show you what I actually ate, and then we just
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you
All right.
could take a picture of what you actually ate too after.
Yeah.
But like before you show that picture, then we can play keto or no keto. I'm like, did you go keto on this meal or did you not? And
Okay.
then I
Yeah.
would tell
All right.
you like what I would order, and then we'll see if like that matches up on like what
Okay.
you ordered. And then some places might not have a menu, so just take a picture of like the choices, right? So if you're like a food
Yeah.
truck or a
Yeah.
street food, just take a picture of like
Pictures
all
of
the
food.
things that they have. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah. I'll be there for like 10 days. End of the month, March 20th to the 30th. So if anyone has any recommendations, they've been to Thailand. I'm gonna go to Bangkok and then Phuket. So I'll be up there.
that sounds fun.
Yeah,
That sounds
it's
fun.
gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tim and a bunch of the boys for Tim's birthday. Gonna check out some elephant sanctuaries and temples and the beaches there, and
Take a Muay Thai class, maybe.
oh yeah, we're gonna watch some Muay Thai
Oh, Muay
fighting
Thai.
for sure.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Someone said
Yeah.
something about a ping pong show. I mean, I don't know. Do they have a pickleball show? I don't know what kind of. Just kidding. But anyway,
Yeah, I don't know if that
yeah,
is.
they got they got some good
No, it
shows
should
up
be a
there. But
time, man. It should be a good time. And like I said, I feel like you shouldn't feel like your hands are tied. Man, you're on vacation, and so, like I said, people live their lives still. If,
yeah, I might have to get
yeah,
some pad Thai, and some of their Thai. What do they call it? Their coffee? Their Thai iced
or
teas.
yeah,
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 I
yeah,
see their Thai iced
yeah,
teas. Yeah.
and they're yeah, Thai iced tea. I think they're all they're good.
Yeah.
They had Thai.
Hey,
They make coffee too, don't they? I think they
yeah,
have Thai
they
coffee
make
too.
talk. Yeah, I'll try to
Their
get
stuff is
a
strong.
coffee
So
there. I'm sure they have. Yeah. So
no, that's what's up.
that's good. Hey, I also heard you started your own podcast. How'd that go?
It's going. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Another? Yeah.
Well, it was just something for fun to like
Yeah.
connect with like old high school friends, and then next thing you
Oh,
know, like
nice.
everybody wants to be on it now, and it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, this
Oh,
is
that's good.
yeah. Well, it's because like everybody's like, you know what it is? People have never been on a podcast before, so and they just want to be on a podcast. So
Okay.
and they want to, and then
On video
it's
too.
also fun. Yeah, because it's also fun. We reconnect. It's like people I went to elementary, junior high, high school with. So and we just talk about like
Yeah.
growing up where we grew up at in Spanaway, and so it's such a small town, and it's people are so proud to be from there. So you have a lot of people that are just enthusiastic
Nice.
about Spanaway.
How many guests?
So I've had
Yeah.
4 so far already.
How many
Yeah,
guests you have
in
already?
literally the last 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, 4 guests in 2 weeks, and so I'm just like,
Yeah.
guys, we gotta slow it down because this is like too crazy. So no, but it's been good. It's been yeah, it's just fun
Are you the
reconnecting with
moderator,
people
the
for
host? Are
sure.
you telling people
Yep,
for their
exactly.
first podcast?
Yep, exactly. And so my goal is to actually get more people our age that are between 40 and 50, just to be more creative, create more podcasts, create more
Nice.
YouTube channels, just do more things that, especially if you're in a rut or something, or you're not happy
Mhm.
with whatever you're doing, just think it's a good avenue.
Yeah.
And so I think it's, the thing is funny is a lot of people say, yeah, I'm going to start this. And then they never do still. But, I'm here for them if they want to,
That's true. That's true. Yeah. It is nice to have something you like and you're passionate about. You can find many things to talk about and have conversations on
Well,
and channels with.
that's why I was like, when we first started this, we didn't know what we were doing. And I was like, are you down? And you were like, yep. And then we just started. Like, that's
Yeah.
why I love, like, just the fact that you're like, we're on the same page with this. So, but yeah, it's talking about keto. I can, just talking about our lives in general.
Yep.
It's been pretty fun. So,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
And, yeah, we talk about, keto a little bit, but yeah, it's also good. We talk about what's going on in our lives and things to catch up on
Yeah.
because, you're not here, and
Yeah.
and I know a lot of people who like to listen just to like catch up with us. This is a way
Yeah.
to follow and hear, what's been going on in our lives. And, I don't know what's going on with other people's lives. And this is one way.
Yeah.
If my friends had a channel that they had a podcast, I'd listen to their podcast to see what
No,
they've been doing.
1,000%. That's why that other podcast is basically it's perfect because our friends can, man, they don't need to talk to us, but they could just, hey, let me listen to the latest KIB podcast and then just see how these 2 guys are doing, and like what's going on. And so now you just let everybody know that, look, you're going to be going to Thailand next month. And so, yeah, so it's cool. Like people can kind of keep tabs and, be up to date on like certain things. And, no, and it's the beauty of podcasts. Obviously, you could play it whenever. You could play it for as long as you want, as short as you want. So,
Yep.
all these things is, it's dope. So,
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Loving it. So, yeah, I don't have anything else planned coming up until then, but it's been kind of slow at work for me right now. So I'm just kind of chilling out. So I'm able to record. I had been busy these past couple weeks. Yeah, so
yeah, all good.
and I'm even busy doing your side ventures too, because I keep seeing all these
Same.
notifications come up
Yes.
on my email. It was like, tech support. Like, damn, how much tech support does this guy need?
Yeah, exactly. I
But I
am
am happy
very
to
well
hear.
versed in Riverside now, and
Yeah,
I'm learning
Riverside
all
is
these new tools.
yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. Riverside is the
Rivers-
app that we're using to record our podcasts, and and their customer service is great because, man, every
Customer
time I
service is
see
great.
when you're on there, man, I get these notifications and they're on it. They just want to make sure like you're actually speaking to a live agent.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah.
And then Jeff taught me Canva. Like, so like he just opened the door for that. And like now I've been kind of having fun with that. So
Nice. Canva's like Photoshop,
and then
but they're really,
No, go ahead.
No. I'm just saying it's just a way for us to make our content and use our creative side that we don't normally get to do.
For
and,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. This is probably the first time, this is the longest I've probably gone since doing keto without having a cheat day. It's crazy, but this is finally the first. Yeah. This is finally the first time where it's like, man, I'm not really, I also think it's my environment. They don't have really all the stuff that I really crave, like all the super sour gummies everywhere and stuff like that I really like, that are Reese's. I haven't seen Reese, like they don't have, those are like some of my real chocolate chip cookies, like real good ones. They have like generic ones. They're not as good, but yeah. So
are you saying they don't have as many choices in the stores?
They don't have them.
Oh, they don't have them.
Well, for chocolate chip cookies, they'll have, but they're like very super generic. They're like Chips Ahoy, but they're way worse. But they're harder, and they're not as good.
The team version of Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, and then they don't sell sour gummies anywhere. There's maybe one store that does, and I just rarely go.
You don't need it. That's fine. So that's good.
So all the stuff that I really kind of crave, it's I have to go out of my way just to try to get those items. So yeah. It's
so what do you do for your sweet tooth then when you're craving something
heavy
sweet or
heavy cream?
Heavy cream. Me too.
Basically,
I go through
drink it. I mean,
I go through a gallon. Yeah, like every couple weeks.
Easy.
It's crazy.
Yep, I run through it too. I'm basically drinking heavy cream, and then I put a tab, just a drop of coffee in there, to make it flavored. It's bad. But one of those and I'm good, because like it's supposed to be coffee, obviously, with heavy cream, but it's very white. It's very
believe
heavy
me,
in the heavy cream. Yeah. But that does it, so because peanut butter used to do it for me too, but like they only have, it's crazy. They only have the bad peanut butters out here,
so you just do the heavy cream just on its own.
No. Well, I make coffee. I was just kind of being trying to make a joke.
Yeah. So with coffee and with that's it. Mostly
cream, that's it.
Yeah.
Just those two. But then I'll put it's almost half coffee, half heavy cream, to be honest. It's more like 2/3. It's like 2/3 coffee, 1/3 heavy cream. It's a lot of heavy cream.
But that's your
that's probably the
tooth
ratio. Yep. It helps. Yep. Kills my sweet tooth for sure.
Mine's is heavy cream, like a little small bowl with, I've said it before, with like handful of blueberries, a little scoop of peanut butter, and they had this cinnamon toast crunch keto like knockoff, but I only did like maybe like
knockoff
7 or 8 or 10.
7, 8.
Well, it's kind of like, it's like cinnamon toast crunch, but it's like keto version of it. They call it cinnamon toast.
So how does it come in a package? Does it come in a cereal box? And you had 7 or 8 of those squares? I couldn't do it. I would smash that whole thing. I would just...
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. The content in it is... Yeah. Oh yeah. You definitely can go overboard on it, because you put it in your heavy cream and eat it like a cereal. Yeah.
Yeah. I could easily see myself. So on the carbs, what's it say for the carbs? What's it?
So this one here is, they call it.
Damn, that looks fun.
Catalina Crunch, right?
And 0 grams sugar?
Yeah, 0 grams. And they even put the keto approved like check mark on there. So I'm like, look at that.
I see
There's heavy cream in there.
That's
dope. Some peanut butter, and then the content is, you can read about it. You can't read
more. Does it say 0?
So it says, well, the carbohydrates is 14 grams, but 10 of it is dietary fiber.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's for half a cup. A half a cup has 14
then
grams.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, 14 grams.
14 grams and 9 dietary. So you subtract 14 from 9. So 5 carbohydrates.
Yep.
And a half a cup of this, 5 grams of fat, and It's made with some sort of pea protein powder.
So
It's like a
it's
flour.
5. Okay. So it's 5 grams of carbohydrates, but none of those
Mm.
carbohydrates is sugar. Is
Right.
that how because it
Zero
has zero sugar.
total. Yep. Total. Whoa. Yeah. It went zero sugars and zero added sugars. Yeah. Crazy.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
dope.
it's with a monk fruit is what they sweeten it
Yeah.
with.
Monk
So
fruit and
a
stevia.
substitute. I try not to go overboard on that. It's like a handful,
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
but kills the cravings for sure.
Yeah, I mean, so how much is a serving again? How many squares?
One
Or
serving is 5 grams. Half a cup is a serving size.
that's good. So like 7 or 8 squares, that's like less than half of that.
That's less
So
than half. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
I
think,
never
oh,
did the actual serving size.
you're being very careful. That's good.
Yeah, just because the bowl itself is kind of like, it's a little decent sized bowl, and like
Yeah.
put a lot of heavy cream, a couple scoops of peanut butter. It adds up.
You
Like
can get
it gets
heavy.
it gets filling. Yeah, it gets filling fast. So,
That's
but I
dope.
think I should probably lay off of that because I think it's slowing my progress down. I'm trying to, although I have lost quite a bit of weight since I started in January. I think this kind of side stuff has been, not the
You
greatest. Yeah,
possibly
exactly.
plateauing you.
I could probably do better, but I'm still doing good. I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, I have not weighed myself yet. I think I'm going to weigh myself by the next time we have a podcast, but
Okay.
I do feel better now. Like,
Good.
not that I
Yeah.
feel better. It's like it doesn't take me as much to get full. So I'm like, okay, I know that's a sign that, things are,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm generally one meal a day, like naturally now. And the only time I'll have my second meal is if I'm happen to be, which has been a lot lately because I've been randomly editing all these Riverside podcasts for my school friends. But like if I'm up at 1 a.m., that's when I'm like, but then I have my pepperoni and cheese. I eat the same things over. So it's just pepperoni and
Same.
cheese. I'll just take it out the thing and then that's my snack. And
You
yeah,
know, one thing that people would say, or my cousin, Krista, she would say, like, I don't know how you guys can just eat the same thing over and over because
I love it.
people like
Yeah.
variety, and like people get bored of eating the same thing. That's why I was like, yeah, it's probably easy for me and Heinz to do keto because we don't mind eating the same
We
thing
don't. Yeah.
for like a couple days. But if people had to change it up, like, I could see how prepping, because it's expensive to eat keto and it's also expensive to like change it up all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, because there's things like eggs. Like there's, different
Yeah.
ways to make it. So you can do hard boiled or you can scramble or fry them. So that's, even though it's the same thing, it's like changing it up. And that little change alone is enough for me. So
You guys
that,
have an egg shortage there too? Does it affect you guys?
we did for like a week. It was
A
only
week.
for like a week. Yeah. Maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks. But no, I
Dude.
mean, now we're good. There's the egg shortage
Yeah.
still going on over there?
I don't know
That's
about
brutal for
recently, but
keto.
it
Oh,
was,
I was gonna
it
say
was,
it.
yeah, they limit you to, now they still, yeah, it was just there this last week. They were like, 3
Still
cartons. It's
limited.
like 3, that's still a lot. I only just get one. Then again, I'm just by myself. I don't have family or
Yeah.
kids to feed, but I'm like, who's buying more than 3 cartons at a time? Like, that's crazy.
I mean, Safeway back in the day, this is
Mhm.
when I was broke. Safeway used to do 5 dozen for like $5 or something like that. It was like a big, yeah. And
Yeah.
we used to just get that and I had a couple roommates, but it was like perfect thing for 3 dudes. It goes fast. It's like, it's gone
Yeah.
in a week
Oh,
because there's
man.
like, but I thought that was like the best deal ever. And then, now I think 1 dozen is like almost $10 now. It sounds like in
Yeah.
some places, so
Yeah, I think eggs is the best thing about doing keto for sure. Eggs is so versatile and all the foods that we eat, and it's good. You can prep
yeah.
it so many ways. Yeah, absolutely.
We tried to do that egg fast one time. Remember? I think we went
Yeah,
a few days.
we
We tried
just
to eat
ate
only
eggs.
eggs for the whole week or something like that. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah. That's right.
and I
I
was like,
remember
I
that.
could do it. That's basically
I
the
could
same thing as
definitely
going
do it.
carnivore. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing as
yeah.
going carnivore. It's just eating eggs. That's it. So,
Eggs.
and
Yeah.
I love eggs too. So that's why I like scramble them up and deviled eggs and yeah, all the different ways. So
Here
yeah.
you go. All right.
All
Well, I
right.
think we got some good content here. Any shout outs, thank yous? Or your
Not
cousin?
off the top of
His
my head,
restaurant? Yeah.
just oh yeah, maybe my cousin's restaurant. Shout out to my cousin's restaurant, starter bar and restaurant. Shout out to a couple of people that hit me up about. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were my boy Alvin was talking about getting back on keto and stuff. So yeah, everybody. It's also that's the other thing. Just real quick, I mean, by the time this
Mhm.
post, this will be Lent. This is a good time to start keto. If you're not doing it and always wanted to try.
Absolutely.
I'm not even Catholic, but like because I have so many Catholic friends that kind of
Yeah.
give stuff up for Lent, and like I'm like, hey, I'll join in and give something up. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's another. There's all these different times during the year. Obviously, the first of every month, the first of every week. Lent is
Mhm.
another good time to start something. So this might be a good time for you to start Lent. All right.
What you thinking, Heinz?
I know it sucks because I would definitely go carbs, but I'm like I already gave up
Yeah.
carbs.
No, right. Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
know. I would
Yep.
have to think about it. I would have to think about it.
I mean, it could be things you could add to your, like maybe you can add going to church like once a week, or you could,
Mm,
or something. You don't have to do a
yeah.
subtraction. You can do an
Oh,
addition,
true.
but
Oh, that's true. That's true.
maybe I have to think about it. I can't think during the
You'll
podcast of what I
find
would
out.
give
You'll find out on the next podcast
on
what
the next Keto
if
Island Boys
on the
podcast.
next Keto Island Boys. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Episode 100. We've hit the 100 marker for
Thank
our
you guys.
podcast.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for just being with us on this.
Yeah.
We didn't know what we were doing. We still kind of don't know what we're doing, but we like
Mhm.
doing it. And so
Right.
that's why we'll keep doing this because we just like yapping away about what we like to eat and not eat.
So hopefully it entertained you, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.